This chair here is thought to be one of the earliest wheelchairs to be in England, and this particular chair belonged to Sir Thomas Fairfax. Sir Thomas Fairfax was a military leader during the English Civil War, fighting on the parliamentary side against the Royalists. Previously, he had been part of Charles I's army and actually had been knighted by Charles after he fought the Scots. When the Civil War happened in 1642, Sir Thomas Fairfax joined the parliamentary forces alongside his father to fight against the king. But until the very end, he was never against king. He was often saying for king and country. He just wanted things to be different. He never wanted the end of the monarchy, and actually supported the monarchy when Charles II took the throne. Throughout the Civil War, Thomas Fairfax received 3 injuries. One was a bullet wound to the wrist, one was a gash to the face by a broadsword, and the other was a shot to the shoulder. In his later years, so only in his 50s, he ended up getting gout and kidney stones, and ultimately, as he got older and more frail, he ended up having to use a wheelchair in order to get around. This wheelchair, to be precise, so it's made out of wood and leather. The handles in the middle are used for him to be able to rotate the wheels in order to make himself move. It also has a third wheel at the back as well. There's also some bars at the back that were used by a servant to help push him through the cities. So he could manoeuvre himself around his own home, but he couldn't really manoeuvre throughout the cities. He has a description from his cousin. So his cousin Brian said, "He sat like an old Roman, his manly countenance striking awe and reverence into all that beheld him, and yet mixed with so much modesty and meekness as no figure of a moral man ever resembled before." So clearly this was a sight to be seen. No one had ever seen anything like this before, and the fact that this still survives today, and it was built in the 1600s, is amazing. It's definitely worth seeing, and it is currently on display at the Newark Civil War Museum.